Alrighty, so welcome to another exciting episode of Money is Speed. Let's just get clear real quick. Money doesn't love speed. Money doesn't love anything. Money is money. Money represents value. Money is speed. Let's back up a tiny little bit. You know, if you wanted the Neville Goddard Prosperity Pack and I wanted some lamb chops and you were in New Zealand, it's going to take a while. Right? Because you got to butcher your lamb, you got to pack the meat, you got to put it on ice, you got to get it over to me. Or, you know what, you can sell your lamb and then you can buy my shit. This ain't hard. I had a guy one day, he says, hey, listen, I've got a 300-page book. You write 30-page books. How about if I give you my 300-page book and you give me 3 of your 30-page books? And I said, why don't you just sell a copy of your book? Right? Then you can buy mine. You see, money is speed. Speed also comes with this thing called attitude. Attitude comes with altitude. I know, I'm talking fast because this is important. Ready. So, we do a live call yesterday. And, I did a couple things yesterday. One, I unleashed the procrastination pack. And the first 2 people that bought it are pretty predictable. As soon as they see shit, they buy it, right? Because they know they're getting gold. Neville Goddard said, if you must spend $1, spend it as though it were a dry leaf, and you the owner of a boundless forest. Victoria almost cries when she reads that one because she gets it. If you must spend money, spend it as though it were a dry leaf, and you the owner of a boundless forest. There's attitude there. It's not called slow. Money isn't slow. The nature of money is fast. Make things easy. Make things quicker. You don't have to butcher your lamb in New Zealand. Imagine, I eat New Zealand butter. I love New Zealand butter, but oh my God, if someone had to so I'll give you 1 Neville Goddard Prosperity Pack, you give me 10 pounds of butter. We have to factor in how we're going to get it there. So you're going to have to give butter to someone to get butter to me. It just is nuts. It would be slow. Imagine all the verbal that has to show up. And here's the other thing, because if we're going to negotiate 1s and 0s for butter, and then you have to get the butter to me, how many people need to talk to how many people need to talk to how many people? It becomes just like a lot of people who have, I don't like the term poverty thinking, right? What I do like is scarcity. When people live from a state of scarcity, they tend to have a lot of inner conversations about money. I love my mechanic. I really do. David Brown Mechanical is an awesome guy. Some of y'all that come here and train live say, can I meet him? Right? I just get the biggest kick out of that. We drive past, roll down the window in the Bimmer. David, this is Bob, David. Yep, see, I've zip. David's a real guy. And one of the things that I love about David is he charges me whatever he charges me, and I pay him whatever he charges me. I watched a guy haggle with him one day. What do you think happens whenever that guy needs help? Because one day, I locked my puppies in the car. Actually, Bruce locked him and Emmett in the car. Right? With the keys. On a hot, sunny day. So I called David, because I couldn't, but if I called our ACV, our AAA here thing in Australia, the Emergency Roadside Service, it probably would have taken them at least an hour unless I lied. And I'm not into lying. I could have said my kids are in the car, but I'm not going to do that. Right? That's not the kind of person I am. I am not the fake it till you make it or pretend guy. Anyway, money is speed. And so when David charges me something, I pay it. I never question him. I never ask. I often tell him, do something extra. While it's here, change the tranny fluid, right? Just because I don't know when it was changed last, right? Add it to the bill. See, here's the fun thing. When I needed help, David was there in 6 minutes, right? He had his assistant drive him over. They took care of me, got my dogs out of the car, got me happy. And then, he got the parts to fix my door so that... this is another issue. But the keys were in the car door then, but the reason why the keys were in the car door or in the car is because I wasn't carrying my keys. right? I usually got the dogs out before they locked the car, and the key in the door wasn't working right. So he got me a new door part. How cool is that, right? Puts it in, I give him the $200 or whatever. It doesn't matter. Anyway, money is speed. It's the nature of money. Think about this. This is not a metaphor. This is not an analogy. I go to the store, I swear to God, right? The cashiers always say something polite, like, how are you today? And I tell them I'm awesome. Do you want to know why? And they'll ask, and I'll say, you know what? I can come in here today. I can get this meat. I can get those potatoes. I can get rice. I don't have to raise any of it. I don't have to process any of it. All I do is cook it because I love cooking. I don't have to own a farm. I don't have to butcher or hunt down anything. And I get to meet lovely people. See, money is speed. With money, I can go to the grocery store. I can pick up what I need, and I can cook it. Money is speed. And if you're slow with it, you're probably spending it instead of investing it. Because slow people spend, fast people invest. So we own the iPod you hear the sound of my voice on right now. Well, the one that it's going through. This is the show iPod. This is the production iPod. We also have an editing iPod that we edit stuff on. Victoria has her personal iPod. That's the backup iPod for whenever one of these is dead. And then I've got my iPhone. We've got 2 Mac laptops, the little Mac Airs, and I've got 2 desktops, 2 Mac desktops. That's a lot of computers. And the reason why I've got a lot of computers is because money is speed. If I've got one task on doing something, or I'm mobile, or if I'm... See, having all the devices enables me to respond quickly. Having all the devices enables me to record something when it pops up. This is why you get the best of the best every day. Instead of me like planning out what am I going to talk about 10 days ago, or 10 days from now. And then that will sound clever, I'll make sure I say it, and it sounds spontaneous. For God's sake. If you want more spontaneous in your life, if you want more speed in your life, you get to realize something. Speed is speed. One of the things that is also speed is money. And you get to start treating it that way so it treats you that way. Because if you must spend $1, spend it as though it were a dry leaf and you the owner of a boundless forest. Yet that's an attitude. It's very different than walking around saying, I'm a millionaire, I'm a millionaire, I'm financially secure, I'm financially secure. Think about it. If I walked around and kept saying, I'm married, I'm happily married, I'm married, I'm happily married. All right, what do you think? You think I'm trying to talk myself into it? Maybe I'm a little nuts. And yet people do that with money all the time. Meanwhile, if you got gold today, you can do the slow thing like Millikan did. Because Neville said, if you could only move like Millikan did. He didn't say do what Millikan did. He said if you could only move like Millikan did. Because Millikan locked himself in a room for something like 20 hours and beat it into his brain. And most people don't have the willingness to do that. I don't. But I surrender to speed because I know boundless forest, money is speed. If you got gold, you probably get why I do these little tiny episodes instead of talking for an hour and a half. Right? You can listen for hundreds of hours because we've got thousands of episodes. And they're all fast because money is speed. Wealth is speed. Waiting, on the other hand. Right. If you got gold today, visit us at NevilleGoddardStore.com. We've got some new goodies up there. We've got the Procrastination Pack, otherwise known as Identity-Based Manifesting 2023. That's going to be an awesome, year, especially for those of you who join us in Remarkable. Meanwhile, what are the other things I want to tell you? NevilleGoddardStore.com. Go there. Have fun. See ya.